Palestinian settlements can truly be called our first. To protect them, the first armies, and to administer them. The Indus, the Yellow and Yangtze. Civilizations are about to take off. Trade. The more they exchange goods and learn from other lands. By 2000 BC.
The domestication of a horse that had occurred amongst these nomadic peoples into this
I need to give you a report on how being deaf for a day was. It honestly was the hardest thing I can think of that I've done in my life. Honestly, hard as heck. If you think about it, you were relying on your hearing. For a hearing person, you rely on your hearing for a lot of things. I felt so left out of everything. Like, I missed so much. Today, like, I didn't even know what half the stuff people were saying. It was just bad. About that, Pandora just interrupted me. Okay, so like I was saying, it was kind of complicated because on top of being an ASL class, some people talk in my class, so it's like I didn't get what they were saying, and I had to like bang on the desk to get somebody's attention. I was like throwing my hands, looking like a crazy person, like in a tribal dance. It was hard to get somebody's attention. Of course, I had to go to the bathroom, and so I was like, Miss Aletta, can I go to the bathroom? He's like, yeah. And he's like, after Tony comes back. I was like, okay. So I had my whiteboard and everything, and I was like, hey, Sam. I wrote on it, I was like, can you tell me when Tony gets back? And she said, yeah. She mouthed yes to me. So I was like, okay. So I'm working and everything, doing my business, doing my work for my star packet, and apparently Tony walked in the room and I didn't even know. And all I hear is muffling sounds. Like, everything to me is muffled and sounds very distant. Like, I'm not even kidding you. The muffling sounds got louder and louder, and I could barely hear anything. I made sure that they were like, I like twisted them and put them in there so they would just like, they fold. I was able to hear anything. So at some point, muffling sounds kept on going on and on and on. I was like, what the heck's going on? And then the lights like flicker, like, kind of like, oh, that's complicated, like that, and my head snaps up. That's one way to get a deaf person's attention. And my friend Lawrence, who's an ASL, I give you props there, because honestly, I don't think some people remember that. Or some people in my ASL class aren't really the brightest, so I give him props for that. So he remembered that, and I was able to like know. And then Lawrence, he told me, he's like, go use the restroom, you can go now. I was like, okay, fine. And I was not allowed to talk. I could not talk with anybody. I had to use like gestures or try and like mouth it or write it on my whiteboard. I could not talk at all. So the funny thing is, let me tell you. Oh, my eye. Okay, so the story is that after I got home, because I had to take him out anyways for dance practice, because it would have thrown me off because we had to learn 2 8 counts today. But when I got home and I got in the shower and everything, I was screaming my head off, singing and pronouncing to the world that of One Direction's great music. I was singing like my heart could not sing anymore. And like to hear the music, I was just like, gosh, I'm lucky to have my hearing. Like, honestly, people take that for granted, and like some things they take for granted, like, oh, you know how girls like, oh, I'm fat, blah blah blah. You know what, you're lucky. Like the girls who are skinny and they say that, you know what, you're lucky to have that body, because you know it could be taken away easily. Something can happen to you and you can gain like 40 pounds. I'm not even kidding you. Happened with my knee injury, but I didn't gain like 40 pounds. I just like gained weight because I couldn't really exercise for my knee injury. My mom, she had ankle surgery. She couldn't do anything. She almost lost her leg, but that didn't happen. She didn't take that for granted. She loved her legs or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Don't take things for granted, because I think that's a life lesson I kind of learned out of this. Don't take things for granted, and you know, be happy to be able to hear, but to see how much of a struggle it is, it really is, to try and lip read. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, you saw in the first little clip, I was literally, she was like muffled, and I was like, huh? What? Like 3 times I asked her what, and she looked up at me, and I had to read her lips, and like, oh my god, it was so hard. And I did that with a lot of people today, but my friends who knew sign language, they knew what I was doing today, and I'm probably gonna do it tomorrow too to see how it is. But people like who knew me and they knew what I was doing, they're like signing, or they're mouthing really slow, or they're texting me it. Like, it was helpful so much. My friend Sam, who like was trying to get my attention or whatever, she was walking with me after school and everything, and we were sitting by the bus stops in like the bus area, whatever, I shouldn't say bus stop, bus area, and people were like who I knew were there coming up, just like talking to me, like talk to me, like they're talking to me, motor mouth, you know. So I'm just like, I could not keep, they were talking so fast I could not read their lips. I'm just like, and I asked, like, I was like, can you explain for me why I can't talk? And I use sign language around her like all the time when she was in my chemistry class, so she had to explain to people, she can't hear you, she's doing this project or whatever, she can't talk either, so, and the people were like, oh, that's why. So it's like, because I'm usually very talkative and happy and everything, so, yeah, you guys got to see how much of a struggle that was. Honestly, I think you guys should do it, make a vlog about it, because it is complicated. I'm doing it again tomorrow. I'm going to do another vlog and see if there was a difference from like today and tomorrow, and see if there's a difference. So I'll see you guys later. Hope you have a great day. Bye. Oh yeah, subscribe, like this video if you liked it, tell me what if you didn't like it, give me some like stuff or ideas for new videos, because me and my baby are gonna see each other this weekend, hopefully. We're gonna do some videos. So, yeah, I'll post this video, my other videos, Katie's new cup song video, she did it. Post that on your Facebook, your Twitter, you know. So, bye guys.